Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Amy and I am a 5th year law student, and I thought that it would be useful to do a how I organise my time video, just to kind of go through everything with you guys and show you exactly how I plan and structure my time. So if you don't know, yeah, I am a 5th year law student currently doing the diploma in professional legal practice. And I am going to be a trainee solicitor in August, and alongside that I work full-time. Basically, like, my sole income is being a content creator alongside uni, and I also run my own small business, Listy List, which, as you might have guessed, it has a lot to do with time and planning. So yeah, I'm a busy gal, and I've developed a lot of tips and tricks and ways that I structure my time and plan, and yeah, it really works for me. I have a lot of different ways that I do it, so I thought I would go through everything, how I structure my time, how I do my notes, how everything is done, how I plan my weeks. So yeah, we're gonna break it down, and I'm gonna give you all of the goss, because I think that time management and organization is up there with my key strengths. So yeah, we're gonna go through everything and I will let you guys into all of my secrets. So grab yourself a little snack, a coffee, and let's do it. Okay, so what I think we're gonna do is, first of all, I'm gonna go through just some basics, and then I will go through my week. So it is Monday today. I will go through my whole week, how I plan it, and everything I'm gonna do, just so you can see it practically, see if you feel like that method is something that would work for you. So first up, the key to being organised and having good structure is planning in advance. So there's only so much you can do if you leave everything until that week, and then you have like 8 readings to do and 4 classes to prepare for and all the rest of it. You simply cannot be organised if you're playing catch up. So planning in advance is something that I think is imperative to being organised. If you want to be ahead of the game, you have to kind of stick to that week ahead to week ahead structure, and I promise you, your life will be so much more relaxed. So yeah, planning in advance is key. So use calendars, use reminders, work a week ahead of schedule, and just keep to that, so at least at no point you're ever falling behind. But reminders and calendar updates and stuff like that are really, really helpful for me. I use them all the time so I don't forget stuff. So yeah, you could try that out. Set all your calendars. I color code my calendar, so I will show you guys that too, and how to do that, because I think that's so fun. So yeah, calendars are a godsend. Number 2, find what method works for you. There are so many different ways to plan and so many different ways to structure, and finding the best way for you is super, super important. Whether that is brain dumping, which I do the night before, so I will go and normally on my phone, and then I'll write it on a list the next day. I'll just go, okay, think of every single possible thing I need to do tomorrow. I write it all on a list, and I get such a good sleep because I don't have to worry about it. So brain dumping is so good, to just get all of that out and just be like, okay, there's nothing else I can think of. If something comes up, I can add it, but it means there's not 15 things floating around your brain, because you will forget. So dump all of them onto a piece of paper, onto your notes app on your phone, wherever it is. Just write it all down, get it out, and it's so much easier. Number 3 in that one is color coding. So I do that with all of my weekly plans, with all of my kind of daily plans, and you can use a color code to kind of separate things, or also to do priority wise. So you could put like red as like biggest priority, amber as like kind of need to do but doesn't really matter, and then green is if you get it done, you get it done, but it doesn't matter. So yeah, color coding can be really, really useful, because if you're a kind of visual person, you'll see the colors and recognize what the colors are before you'll look at all of the things. So that can be a good way to do it too. And then 3 is literally just, you're gonna need to be disciplined, particularly if planning and kind of organizing is not something that comes hugely naturally to you. You will need to be disciplined and just stick to your guns. But I promise you, being organized and being structured is the best thing ever. So if you can stick to it and you give yourself little tasks every day, doesn't need to be big, it can be 3 things. I need to get these done every day, and then it will become so much easier. Even one thing, start small, and just say, look, this is what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna write out my plan and I'm gonna get this done. That's my biggest priority. If I get that done, it's been a good day. And if you want to add 5 things, you want to do whatever, then do that, but set yourself a target and stick to it. And then gradually that discipline and that habit in your head will form and it will become second nature and you won't have to think about it. So yeah, those are just some overview things that I like to do that hopefully will help, and just to give you guys some kind of options to see what works for you. But I will run you guys through what I like to do now, and yeah, you can see what I do, see if you want to implement it too. So let's do it. First up, we are gonna do the weekly planner. So you can get this in any kind of mechanism you want. These are from My Small Business Listy List. So if you would like to grab yourself a weekly planner, this is what it looks like. It's my favorite thing. So basically all I do is I will go like very broad. I'll write in my classes for that week, which I think is kind of like the key thing, and then I color code them. So in the notes section down the right, I will write my color code and then I will highlight the classes accordingly. Then I'll add in like any extras like gym classes, dinner. So like me and Callum are going out for dinner on Thursday for Valentine's Day, so I will write in all of those extras just to kind of be able to briefly glance at it all and look and be like, okay, this is what I'm looking at each day. But I'll kind of keep it broad. So I also do like a daily list. So for example, I did this one today, which had like in depth all of the things I was going to do that day, just like a lot more specific, whereas this one is just going to be like, okay, these are things I need to remember on this day, and like I'll do the nitty-gritty the day before, and I can write that plan then. So yeah, we are going to fill this out and then I will show you guys what it looks like. My week is planned out. So on Tuesday I have a company law, on Wednesday I have a staff student meeting first thing, and then I have project management 1 to 3. Thursday I have general practice 11 till 1, then 2 till 4 I have commercial contracts and IP, then Valentine's Day dinner, then on Friday I've got spin and I want to do my mediation assignment. So yeah, I have all of that written out, and essentially that's just like my main tasks that like I have to go to on those days, and then throughout the week I'll kind of input that more and then do more kind of specific planning, if that makes sense. And then, as I said, on days that I need a little bit more structure, I will time block. Now I don't remember if I spoke about this in the first one, but yeah, I love time blocking. I'll put this here so you guys can see. So it is time blocked, and again, this is on Listy, My Small Business. So this is time blocked from 6 o'clock in the morning to 6 p.m. So you can write out in 30-minute increments your entire day. Obviously you can amend it, you've got priorities down the side and a little note thing, so you can again color code it if you would like to. So these are super good to keep me on track. If I want to do a study day, or I need to do like a lot of tasks and I feel like I might procrastinate, this is your best friend, because I hate to go over the timelines. So I'll be like, right, I have an hour to do this and then I need to move on, so I don't have time to kind of faff. So yeah, this is genuinely my best friend. And then we also have the Listy List, which is literally just like a full-blown to-do list, but she's stunning. So yeah, that was also the one that I used today, just because it didn't really matter what order I did my stuff in. I just had a bunch of tasks I needed to get done. So it wasn't really necessary to use the ultimate listy for time blocking for today. So yeah, it's just about using the different resources that you have depending on the day, depending what you need to do. And then yeah, as I said to you guys, I use, so if we go, I'll screen record this so I can input it. So I'll screen record now. So if you are inputting a task, you just click obviously new event, and then on the calendar I have colours: calendar, university, personal and work, and they are all different colours. So I input this just on Apple calendars, and you can do this in settings, I'm pretty sure. You color code them so they're all different colours, so I can write down, is this work related, is it uni related, and then they can all be color coded in my actual day on my phone. And I find that really useful because obviously I love to paper plan, but it's not necessarily the most practical if you want to like meet with people and be like, oh, what are you doing on this day? Because then I'll be like, oh, I don't know, let me check my planner that's in the house. So it's good to just kind of have those main priorities on your phone also. And then for uni, the way that and also for work too, so to like keep tracks of like brands that I'm working with or like just tasks I need to do, I use Notion. And Notion, I know, can seem really daunting at first, but I love Notion. It is genuinely one of my favorite things, and I've really got to grips with it in the last couple of years. I honestly wish I'd known about it in like my first year of uni, because it is so useful. So yeah, I will show you guys what my Notion looks like and kind of how I organize it. Here is the mighty Notion. So I am going to show you all of the cool stuff Notion does. So this is genuinely my favorite feature, which is so simple, and it is legitimately a to-do list. So you just go to this little section down the side and you just go add page, and then if you like go down, click on the little plus, to-do list, there you go, and then you keep going down like blah blah blah, to-do list. So you need to have some text there actually, so just go there, and you've got a whole to-do list. And I do this with everything, so like I have assessment here, so actually all of these are done, and then so yeah, on my to do this week, which I use every single week, I have done 3 of these tasks already on a Monday, and then I will add to this throughout the week when more things crop up. And then I also have this baby. I got this as a template because obviously, as you can see, this is exceptionally more complicated than yeah, just having the stuff there. So I actually need to update my new classes are not on here because I don't use this as much this semester because I don't need to. But essentially it was where I just had like a bunch of my notes, and you can put to-do lists, resources, assignments and exams, and it's just so good. That is more like an undergrad thing, I think, because yeah, I just have like a lot more little things to do for the diploma than like big huge tasks that require me to like do a bunch of notes. So yeah, I use the list functions all the time. I also love to do tables, so like you can do a table here like this and then import data. So like we can add new, let's do a habit tracker, let's see what that is. Okay, here we go. So you've got this has just made it for me, but it says habit tracker, and it says running, meditation, 7+ hours sleep, journaling, screen time. Obviously you can change all of those, but that just has that, and you tick them as you go along, and then you can refresh it. Like there's just so many things you can do on Notion. Now this obviously is not an ad. I have just used Notion for like the last 2 years, and I think it's an incredible resource if you find that you're unorganized. Like I used a lot for applications when I was applying to vacation schemes, because you can do one of those tables and put all of the law firms' names. You can put the deadlines, the opening dates for when the application's open, the closing dates, what you need to do, and the whole structure. So yeah, it's just, to me, it's just an invaluable resource. It's really cool, and there's so much you can do on it. I probably know like 2% of the things that you can do on there, because there's some people that have like the most immaculate notions ever known to man. But yeah, I'm not that developed. But you can watch a bunch of YouTube videos on how to like design your Notion pages and stuff. And they're super cool. So yeah, this was just a little snapshot into how I like to structure my time and how I like to organize myself. It is one of the things I pride myself on being quite good at. But yeah, there's obviously like everyone's different. The way you work is going to be completely different to somebody else, and you just have to figure out the way that works for you. But yeah, I hope this was somewhat helpful, and if you have any questions about organization, uni, law, vacation schemes, applications, anything at all, please let me know and I will do my best to answer them. I answer all of your comments all the time. So yeah, be sure to drop me a little comment if you did make it to the end. Then let's do a little list and a notepad emoji in the comments if you made it to the end. I love all of you who make it to the end of my videos. You guys are the best. So yeah, this has been a little insight into my organization, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, give it a big thumbs up and make sure to subscribe. You guys are the best. I love you all so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!